Hello, legends. Eldred here, and you super legends out there. Shout out to Russell Baker, Paul Ilonga, Ron Rehill, Rockin' Ronnie. I'm making this video this morning because I put out a video a couple of days ago, and it just seemed to be very controversial. It seemed to be split down the middle on how people received it. We got a few comments. I appreciate those of you who took the time to make your comments, and I responded to as many as I could. But what I wanted to do was to just let you know, this video basically, we got some sponsors. The reason I'm making this video is that I had reached a point where I was running out of available time to do things the way I like to do them. Meaning, I'm not gonna I already said that at, I think it was when I did the 500 subscriber mark video. I'm not gonna put a crappy video on this channel. I care too much about it. But I had reached a point where I had to look at my available time. You know, time is a resource. And to look at time I had for my job, hobbies, family, whatever, and how much time I could devote to making videos out here. And so that's why I brought out the video about paid content. It wasn't to say that you have to pay for stuff on YouTube. I understand YouTube is a medium where people put out stuff that they want to share with other people. But the thing is that, like Russell mentioned, he said the trick is you're dealing with a lot of free stuff out here. And what I think people didn't get from the last video that may not have been very clear is I've always had paid content. I just never had a medium to get it out to the people who were paying for it. And so it was a little clunky sending compressed videos to people and yada, yada, yada. And it took longer because most of the people that are not local, they have to wait for me to get them stuff. So Patreon is a medium that one of the legends on here suggested, and I'm glad that he did because I was not aware of it. I'm not sure why it's not as advertised, but maybe because it's not that popular amongst people who are not supporting creators. But I think it's a great medium. I'm using Patreon to help the people that I already was giving paid stuff to. Then what I mentioned in the video was there are people on here that are asking for paid services and expecting it for free. That's not gonna happen, okay? Nobody gets anything for free. The videos that I put out here, they're deeper than most videos that are on YouTube. That's why I started the channel, so I'm well aware of what's out there. I mean, there was a legend that said, oh, well, I'm gonna go find another channel. Well, good luck in your search. I mean, if you're gonna just abandon the channel because I'm saying that, oh, I have a service when you ask for more, then you shouldn't have been here in the first place. This is not the place you wanna be because nothing good is free. And most things that are free are not that good. That's just life, okay? When I take my car to the shop, I take it to Bimmer Workshop. They give the best service. I pay for that. I don't expect anything for free. That's just the way it is. You want something good, you pay for it. So I'm not asking anybody here to come and pay to watch YouTube videos. The videos I put on here, they're for your consumption, okay? Because that's a medium. I'm deciding what I'm gonna share here. I think you guys missed the point. What I was hoping for is that with all the people saying they love the videos, I had reached a point where okay, I may not be able to put out as much, and I did not want to put out any less quality. I felt like somebody would say, oh yeah, well, we'll support you, buddy, so that you're able to allocate resources away from your business side to continue to make these videos. Well, guess what? We have sponsors. They've chosen to not identify themselves. And I really wasn't expecting that. They were very generous. I don't know who it is. There's two of them that send large sums of money. When I got back from the ride Saturday, after we rode in the morning on Saturday, because I had announced in that video on Friday that the group videos were going to move to Patreon because the time involved in making it. There's a sponsor that just sent money to PayPal, and his instructions were clear. They kept him anonymous, but he said that, look, I really like this video, and I think that it's going to change the way your channel content is distinguished if you move it. And I'm paraphrasing, but he feels that the channel is unique in the kind of videos I make, just in general, not just the group ride. But he said that group ride sets this channel apart from everything else. And it's just a matter of time before the algorithms here on YouTube get us out into the world. And he felt like he just needed to reach out and let me know. It got my attention. Even if he had sent $2, his words meant more, because I was torn between, am I doing the right thing? And then another legend stated in his comment that he thinks, you know, I think you're doing too much too soon. That could be true. Nobody has all the answers. And so I want to reach out to this guy, whoever you may be, and I know you chose not to identify yourself, but it was just extremely generous. It was really the words, but basically what he said is, keep the group rides here. It distinguishes your channel. And I thought about it and I said, oh yeah, you know, I can rearrange the allocation of my time. So the two main things I definitely want to keep here, based on his suggestion, his generous contribution, the group rides are going to remain. And that's why I'm making this video. I'm going to finish this and go start my editing. This is Sunday here, Sunday morning. The group rides will remain. Story time will remain. Those are two unique things that no one else does on YouTube. Now, the rest of the other videos will still be here because they're not as deep on the research. You know, the request for like Campagnola, that's something I enjoy. It educates me as well. So things are going to continue as they are. Now, you're going to see a lot of promotions for Patreon because I have people that have signed up on there. It's not going to take away from what's here. But what they're going to get is they're going to get the option of specifically requesting what they want. And I'll make specific videos for Patreon along with the videos that I make for here. And that's what I was trying to get into on the video on Friday. But I think that the group rides being so popular, when I mentioned that they were going away, I think that's why we got the split on how people perceived it. So it's good to know that you like the group rides, because then that gives me the juice I need to put the energy into it, to know that, yeah, it's really popular on the channel. It's almost like a brand for the channel. So I'm definitely going to continue it. It may not always be with the same group because we ride with different groups. We've got a lot of big rides coming up that we're going to participate in. I'm getting a team jersey designed for Veloharmony that we're going to be doing. So I'm going to just rebrand it in a little bit, but the quality will still be there. And that's why I'm making this video to let you know, group rides stay. The story time will be here. And then the rest of your requests will be queued accordingly. But the sponsors that are on Patreon get priority as far as what gets made for them. But the things that are made exclusively for Patreon will only be accessible by people on Patreon. I will keep the links here. I will make trailers for things that are going on Patreon. For those of you who want to take part in that, you can go ahead and subscribe. If you feel at some point that you want to support the channel, then you can sign up for something on Patreon. Just check it out, see whatever you can afford. That would be great to see, because it just lets me allocate my time away from my generic bike fitting business into making videos for the medium here on YouTube. And that's what, so when I got this note and this contribution from this donor, and then a second guy donated and then specified that, you know, he really liked story time, that was like, it was not so much, even if they had sent $2, it was the point that I got feedback that said, okay, this is like you branding your channel. And that's what I wanted to thank them for. It's the fact that they help give me a direction, because I want to keep this channel unique. You know, when I mentioned in the video that I did for the 500 stuff, I don't want this channel to be like everything else out there. I want, when people turn this on, to know I'm going to have some fun. So we're going to do even better. It gives me more of a focus. I hope you guys like the new banner. I spent a lot of time creating it, and I really like the way it laid out. I didn't get a lot of feedback on that because of the controversy on the paid stuff. But what it told me was people liked the thing on here, and they were upset. Some people were upset that, you know, why are you taking stuff away? And so I can respect that. But people just need to understand that, you know, it was a matter of me reaching a point where I had to make a decision on what things to be able to continue to do, because I am not going to do anything less than top quality. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. The group ride video will be out on the usual time. I'm going to be putting out videos on Monday morning and Friday morning, and then any kind of specials will be midweek. So you will get 2 to 3 videos a week, just top quality stuff. You definitely will get your rides and whatever else is going on the weekend, early in the week. And then whatever other videos I get to will come out in the midweek. But we're going to, It's going to continue as it's been going 2 to 3 videos a week. I've got the standard schedule for release on Monday. And if I do it early enough, Sunday night, I can send it out for our guys in the land down under, because they're almost a day, the next day ahead, and the guys in Malaysia. So it will be either late Sunday, early Monday, or around by 6 a.m. Monday morning. Something will be on there, because it seems like that's well received by the group. So I'm not going to keep you much longer. I just wanted to share that with you. I appreciate all the thumbs up and thumbs down. And you know what? For the thumbs down guys, next time, give me a sarcastic thumbs up. That means more. So anyway, thanks for all your comments. I'm sorry for all the confusion that was caused by the other video, but I wanted people to know that we're going to spend the focus on getting the content out here. I can't continue to respond to the numbers of comments consistently that go too deep. And so those guys will be redirected. That's what I meant. So you want more than the video gives, then you need to be willing to get into the premium service, meaning you will get one-on-one. So you will get direct guidance to answer the questions for you DIY guys. That's what that video was about, okay? So enjoy the rest of your Sunday and look forward to the group ride coming out. I want to thank you guys that chose not to identify yourself, whoever it may be, a company or a person, I don't know. It just showed up at PayPal with instructions, and I appreciate it. I appreciate the words. I appreciate the thoughts that went into the words, because it helped me decide what to do. So it was not so much the generosity in the amount, but it was really your words that I treasure more than anything. Thank you for taking the time to do that, because it helps to know what really works and what doesn't. Because this now takes this channel to the next level as far as our focus. So thank you. And guys, don't let anything stop you, and get out there. Look out for the content. It's coming.